Hello everyone.
Hi.
How are you doing? I
Awesome.
hope that you are well. You have been good. The Lord has kept you. It's so exciting. We are excited to be back here.
Yeah.
It's been long since we were with you to share notes with you from church. And we are glad to be here. It's exciting to be here. And we
Yeah.
are sorry that we have taken a break to rest, but we are back. We promise to be doing this to share with you and grow together. So, welcome to this episode of Just Notes from Church. And we're going to introduce ourselves. I'm Judy,
Yeah.
and to my extreme right,
I am Marcy.
I'm Latifa.
And you are?
Same.
Lionel at the back.
And today we are excited to be joined by some of our true Sunday school kids. So get to also learn from them as they have learned today. So this month we've been talking on a sermon series termed How Are You Doing? Yeah, the normal greetings that we greet each other every day. And we have just been learning to answer how proper can we answer this, because most of the time when we are asked how are you doing, we take it as a greeting all the time. I'm fine, I'm good, I'm well. But
inside your heart.
Yeah, things are not okay. You are really dealing with something that you are just looking for someone to listen to you, but you don't know how to begin it. So we have been learning to open up, to speak to someone, to get help. And we'll just share what we learned today on how are you doing. We have talked about how we are doing in Thanksgiving. So if I may ask, how are you doing in Thanksgiving?
And one of the things that the pastor was talking to us about is he was asking us a question that are you going through life being resentful for the bad things that have happened to you? Maybe there has been COVID, maybe that you have been laid off, maybe you have lost a loved one, maybe you have lost one or two things and you're resentful for that. Or are you going through life being grateful for the things that God has given you? Are you going through life being grateful that you're alive right now? Grateful that you have this opportunity right now? Grateful that you have friends with you right now? Grateful that you can even see and listen to a conversation like this right now. So we were being challenged today to walk through life not being resentful for the bad things that have happened, but being grateful for the good things that God has done for us.
Yeah. And the other thing is that it is usually, most of the time, it's easier for us to focus on the wrong things that are not going well, the things that cost us pain, and then we forget the things that were a blessing to our lives. And so we were doing just an exercise on how when you train your mind to see something, it magnifies it, and you get to see things that you had not seen before you started thinking of them. So it is good for us to be grateful, not to walk in resentfulness because of the things that are not going well in our lives or around us, because things will go wrong. Things will cause us pain. But does that mean that there's nothing that has gone right in our life? Does that mean that there's no blessing that God has given us during all that period? So we need to see the blessing, choose to see the good things, and magnify them, and we will live a life of gratitude.
Absolutely.
So let's talk to one of our young ones here. Latifa, what did you learn today?
The thing that I learned is when Lazarus died and he was kept in the grave. Before God pulled him out of the grave, before Jesus pulled him out of the grave, Jesus looked up and thanked God. And giving thanks helps you go with God where He wants you to go.
Amen.
Very true.
And also, we have to think. We have to think it.
Yeah, we have to think it.
We also have to see it.
The things that God has done.
Also, we have to express it.
Amen.
Very true.
Very true.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is Latifa telling us, we are talking about being grateful,
Yeah.
giving thanks. So, how do you get to that place where you give thanks? And she has told us first you have to think it.
Think it.
See it.
You see it.
And express it.
And then you express it. So
Yeah.
you can try that.
Yeah.
Begin seeing the things God has done.
Yeah.
You think,
Yes.
what is it that God has done to you this year only? Let's just put it like that, this year only. What
yeah.
are the things He has done for you? Can you think of them? Then begin to see those things that He has done. How He helped you when you thought that you were done.
Yes.
And after you have seen them, express them. Tell people, give praise
Amen.
to the Lord.
Yeah.
Next, anyone else want to share?
We were being reminded of something called the Reticular Activating System, whereby when you train yourself, say, to see the negative, then in your life you will always see the bad things that are happening in your life. But instead, we were being reminded, train your mind to see the good things. See, what has God done for you? You're alive right now. Maybe you can speak right now. Maybe you have a roof over your head. Maybe you have some food in your table. Whenever you train your mind to see what is good, then you will see more of what is good in your life. And when you train yourself not to see the bad, you will see more bad things. So we challenge you today. Train your mind to see the good, and you will see more of the good in your life.
I think my friends have said it all, like everything. We should stop whining about the bad things we experience in life. We should at least be grateful to God. The moment you wake up in the morning, that is enough blessing from God.
Yeah.
Just be grateful. Say God, thank you for the gift of life. Because it is not easy for everyone to wake up in the morning like alive.
Yeah.
Like those people go to bed at night and in the morning they are no more.
True.
And they didn't know they'll die. They didn't know that is it. That was the end of their lives. So what I just learned today, like, really touched me. Sometimes I'm that person who find myself in a position where I ask myself, okay, it's like I did something wrong in my previous life. That's why I'm experiencing some issues. No, those I think they are once in a while. Pain will make you to.
You were actually told.
Yeah.
Pain will
protect
teach.
you.
Yes.
Pain will protect you.
Yeah.
Protect you from things you want to notice at that moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's just be grateful. Let's just put those good things, good moments on top of everything. Because at the end of the day, our God is faithful.
Yeah, He
This
is.
God is faithful. God doesn't hate us. He doesn't. When you remember those people in the Bible, some of them went through hell, but God was always there with them. God uplifted them. God pushed them.
Yeah.
And they are the ones that we are living, like, looking up to, like they are our role models.
Yeah.
But they went to hell. Wanasemanga David was after God's own
Man after God's own heart.
That man was hated. People connived against him. People did everything. Let's not forget. Let's just forget about David. Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus was righteous man. He was blameless. Like, he didn't have anything that ungesema amekosa amefanya, but people hated him.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Jesus will thank God. Before doing anything, Jesus was always like putting thanksgiving first before anything.
Yeah.
So let's just learn to appreciate God's doings, the good things that we experience in life. Even if ni ile kidogo unasema ni kidogo, that is it. That is enough to say, God, thank you. Forget whining. Whining is bad.
Yeah.
And God doesn't dwell where people keep whining or bitterness. God doesn't dwell where there's bitterness, pain, sadness, because He knows us. He knew us before we were conceived in our mother's womb. So He knows everything we are going through in life.
Yeah.
Let's just be grateful. Like Latifa said, think it, then see it,
and express it.
Expressing it is giving God the glory of what He does, His goodness, His kindness, and His
There was something about gratitude determines our attitude.
Gratitude.
Yeah.
So when we live a life of gratitude, you know, everything you just what we have said about training yourself, you begin thinking about good things. So that is being grateful.
Yeah.
So when you begin to be grateful, your attitude will definitely change. You will not have bitterness, or you have resentfulness, or live in self-pity, thinking of making a pity party. Yeah. But you will begin now to have, give more thanks, because you have a heart of gratitude that is leading to a change in your attitude, and then that will determine how far you go. The more you give thanks, the more your attitude keeps changing, and the far and higher you get to go. So it's our encouragement and challenge today that we begin to give God thanks in the little tiny things that we might think of, or we might think we can see. Then we begin to express them, and little by little, they will grow. As we give Him thanks, we magnify them. Our eyes will begin to see more of them, and God will get all the praise that He deserves.
Amen. It's about positive mindset. When you set your mind positive, everything you do, think or say, it always be positive. But when you begin to have those negative thoughts, negative mindset,
you begin seeing everything negative happening around you.
Even if you pray, your prayers will not be answered because your mind is
They might be answered, but then because you are just in a negative attitude,
you will not understand.
You will not see it.
So just embrace positive mindset. That's all. I think me every day when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I ask God after thanking Him for the gift of life, God grant me positive mindset. In whatever I'm going to say today, think or do, at least in your eyes, in the eyes of everyone, let it remain positive. Positive mindset is enough. It's something that gives us the energy to step out and do things in a way that pleases God, and in a way that pleases not only people around you, but you too. You don't need to be positive mindset just to please people who are watching you. Understand? Because I'm pleasing Judy because I'm saying something nice, or I'm trying to be that nice. But when I'm alone, I'm doing some stuff that, but God is watching. So whatever you do in your mind, now, I'm here telling Judy, I love you. That is a positive sentence. But in my mind, I am negative. I hate this God. God is watching. That's how we are sometimes. Unaambia mtu, I will do this for you. But inside your mind, I'm doing this because I want to please Judy. Mercy, I can do this to Judy. So let's be positive mindset in our mind, actions, and words.
Amen.
And begin that by writing down the things that you are grateful to God for.
Amen.
What are you grateful to God for? What has God done for you? Has He healed you? Has He provided? Have you been eating, sleeping in a house, paying the rent, going to school and being able to provide for school fee for your children? Or you children, you've been able to put on those new shoes mommy bought for you? Give thanks. Write them down, think of them, see them, and then begin to express
them.
So guys, we love you, and we
so
appreciate you so much. So let's keep on growing in the Lord together as we learn and grow
more and more. And we love you so much. And we're going to put a link on the Facebook for the full sermon in case you want to get a recap of the whole entire sermon.
You need to.
So we'll put the link on Facebook so that you can get
So be part of it. You are always welcome, and thank you.
Remember, you think it, see it,
and then
express
those were the most favorite. Favorite. I think nimeandika yote. I didn't skip. You think it and you see
think,
it.
see, then express it.
God loves you. Thank you.
We love you too.
And darling, if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe, like, and share widely with your friends.
Until next time, bye-bye.